What's up, YouTube? Batlord here, and I'm going to talk about the debate last night and the video that Hillary put out on her Twitter feed. The problem with the debate last night is that Kane kept interrupting Pence. Pence couldn't really say a word. I say that Kane won simply because he didn't let Pence even speak. Definitely a big issue with that, because everything that Kane says, well, I wouldn't say everything, but most of the stuff that Kane said, he took out of context for Donald Trump. Me being unbiased opinion, take some offense to that. It was all about Hillary and all about downing Trump, which, you know, Trump has said some things, but then again, he's not a politician at all. Like I said in my other video, you know, Donald Trump just kind of speaks his mind, and that's pretty much it. Donald Trump may not be the smartest person in politics. He may not say the right things. However, they like to take a lot of things out of context and use that against him. So, I'm going to be looking at this video and talking about the things that has actually been said.
Let's start with not praising Vladimir Putin as a great leader. Donald Trump and Mike Pence have said he's a great leader. And Donald Trump has...
Putin's been a very strong leader for Russia.
Vladimir Putin has been a stronger leader in his country than Barack Obama has been in this country.
Okay, first things first. He said that Donald Trump said, or she said that Donald Trump said that Putin is a great leader. They're praising Putin. No. What he meant was, Putin's been a stronger leader than Obama. Which is kind of true. Putin's done a lot for Russia. I mean, I can't really go into details because I don't really know much about it. But what he was saying was that Putin kind of, you know, stronger than Obama. That's all he was saying. He was saying Putin is a stronger leader than Obama. He wasn't praising him for being a great leader. It just doesn't really take much to be better than Obama.
Donald Trump, on the other hand, didn't know that Russia had invaded the Crimea.
Oh, that's nonsense.
He's not going to go into Ukraine. All right, you can mark it down, you can put it down, you can take it anywhere you want.
He's already there, isn't he?
So, he said that Donald Trump didn't know that Russia's already invaded the Ukraine. He's Donald Trump, remember? He's not the smartest guy in the world. Yeah.
Donald Trump has said it. Deportation force. They want to go house to house, school to school, business to business, and kick out 16 million people. And I cannot believe...
You're going to have a deportation force.
Okay, about the deportation force. I think I've actually stated this in the other video. He doesn't want to get rid of every Mexican. In fact, Donald Trump has actually said, and I quote, illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants. Some I assume are good. They have to leave, but we want them to come back legally.
Donald Trump and I would never support legislation that punished women.
Should the woman be punished for having an abortion?
There has to be some form of punishment.
Okay, about the abortion thing. I'm kind of a pro-choice kind of person, personally. However, I think Donald Trump has actually retracted that statement. I'm not sure, I'll look it up. But I'll stay with what the video actually says right now, because it does show Donald Trump saying, yes, there should be a punishment for women who get an abortion.
You get nuclear weapons.
Don't put
try to
words into
defend
my
that.
mouth. Well, he never said that.
Wouldn't you rather, in a certain sense, have Japan have nuclear weapons?
Saudi Arabia
We have
nuclear
to-
weapons?
Saudi Arabia, absolutely.
Okay, I found it. On the whole thing about nuclear weapons. Trump, March 29th. At some point we have to say, you know what, we're better off if Japan protects itself against this maniac in North Korea. We're better off, frankly, if South Korea is going to start protecting itself. We have Cooper, Saudi Arabia, nuclear weapons. Trump, Saudi Arabia, absolutely. You could be fine with them having nuclear weapons. No, not nuclear weapons, but they have to protect themselves or they have to pay us. Here's the thing, with Japan, they have to pay us or we have to let them protect themselves. Cooper, so you said Japan, yes, it's fine, you get nuclear weapons, South Korea as well, and Saudi Arabia says we want them too. Trump says, can I be honest with you? It's going to happen anyway. It's going to happen anyway. It's only a question of time. They're going to start having them or we have to get rid of them entirely. But you have so many countries already. China, Pakistan, you have so many countries. Russia, you have so many countries right now that have them. Now, wouldn't you rather have, in a certain sense, have Japan have nuclear weapons when North Korea has nuclear weapons, and they do have them. They absolutely have them. They can't have no carrier. They have no carrier system yet, but they will very soon. Wouldn't you rather have Japan, perhaps? They're over there. They're very close. They're very fearful of North Korea, and we're supposed to protect. Anderson Cooper said, so you're saying you don't want more nuclear weapons in the world, but you're okay with Japan and South Korea having nuclear weapons. I don't want nuclear weapons. And that was from factcheck.org about the VP debate. I'll link it in the description down below. So, what I took from that was he doesn't want more nuclear weapons, but the countries have to protect themselves, and the countries that do have nuclear weapons are threatening to use it, like North Korea. North Korea is absolutely freaking insane, and they have the reach to reach Japan. Donald Trump isn't saying that he wants more nuclear weapons. What he's saying is that the countries need to protect themselves, and if some countries have nuclear weapons, then other countries need the nuclear weapons to protect themselves, because if they can fire back, there's least likely a chance that they're going to fire upon them. That's what they're saying.
Donald Trump said keep them out if they're Muslim. Mike Pence put a program in place to keep
Total and complete shutdown of Muslims.
Okay, about the Muslim thing. I think I covered it in my other video. If I didn't, I'm going to cover it now anyway. About the Muslim thing. Okay, so we have, and Mike Pence even said this in the actual debate. Look at Germany. Look at the all of the European countries right now. Look how many terrorist attacks have come because of the immigrants coming in from Syria, the Syria refugees. I'm sure some of those people do need help, and I'm sure that some of them are actually nice people, you know. But the terrorists are using them to get into the countries, and that's the issue there. It's not that ban all Muslims forever from ever entering the country, ever. They want to ban the Muslims until they find out a way to be able to properly separate the terrorists from the Muslims themselves. You know, the good people, the good Muslims. even though most of the doctrine is pretty bad. But I won't get into that right now. Maybe later.
Asking everybody to vote for somebody that he cannot defend.
And then they said that he had a hard time defending it. Well, I defended you, Mr. Trump. But, you know, all this stuff, you can check out on the internet yourself. You can go and look at his actual quotes. You can check it out of what he actually said, and all this stuff was taken out of context. God, I hate it when that happens. It's the one thing, that's the reason I started this show, because taking stuff out of context doesn't help anybody. You gotta have the facts, you gotta have the full note of what happened, you have to have the full quote, and you have to know it in context. Guess that about wraps it up. Peace. Oh.